Welcome to Our Spain Poco a Poco. How's it going, Gaetano?
It's going muy bueno.
Muy
Um,
bueno.
it's muy bueno. We're in the Christmas season. The Christmas spirit is all around us.
It is, and I already got my first lottery ticket, so yay.
Did you? Well, I was going to say, I'm glad we're doing a Poco today because this needs to be very short because I need to go out and get our lottery tickets
You do.
because I feel like we're still in November. And can I just tell you that I got in trouble last night that my kids brought it up to me that I didn't get them advent calendars yet this year.
Okay,
And
I'm
I was like,
shocked that you have made it into December. My daughter dragged me out to get them pre-December. Like, how did it last? How did you get this far?
well, and I kept seeing them. So I'm like, oh, get them next week. It's only November 1st. It's only November
Yeah.
6th. You don't need it now. You don't need it now. And then it's like slipped my mind. And now, after we're off of this, I have to go buy lottery tickets and see if I can find some errant, scraggled advent calendar in a sales bin.
Yeah, you might be kind of left because one of the things that we try and do is they do sell them all, like the basic ones in all the grocery stores, but they
Yeah.
also, if you go to the good places, you get Kinder. And so we got a Kinder one. We got one from IKEA that has a special surprise in it. I don't know what that's going to be. And then
hmm
also I do a home one. So we're like, there's so much to
Oh,
be
you're
done.
way. No. We
Yeah.
do the little chocolate one that for Trader Joe's sold for like $1.99. Little sells them here for I think €1.99. That's what they get. One tiny little piece of chocolate
Oh
before
my
they go to school
goodness.
every morning. That
Oh,
was
but I love it. And then now with the lottery tickets, I just want to say it's so funny here because when we first moved, it was like they sell lottery tickets everywhere. There's people on the street walking around. They're in front of the grocery stores. They could move from one grocery store to the other. They're walking around. You can stop them anytime. They got the whole belt. It's a very
and then there's
serious
the
business.
kiosks everywhere.
And the
There's kiosks and the
kiosks
storefronts
and the store. Yeah,
yeah.
everywhere you can buy lottery tickets.
And
So
what's crazy about the lottery here is it's not like in the States where it's a state-run lottery and that's your only option with its many different options.
mhm,
Here, there's the state lottery, and then they have like the Euro Millions, and then they have
there's
the
a lot of
Once lottery,
different
which is like
ones.
different companies have their own lotteries as well.
Right.
So it's a lot.
It's a lot. And often, which I do like with the regular lotteries and stuff, you can donate. Like I bought a lottery ticket at the post office where it donates money to a charity of some sort. So you're kind of
Mhm.
doing a little bit of everything. But we're going to talk mostly today, starting now, about the super duper uber one at Christmas.
El
El
Gordo!
Gordo.
Which I mean, for us, it's a huge thing. We moved here. So, can I just tell you how I found out
Yes.
about it, which was
But please
new to
also
me?
explain how you, because we're always in England for Christmas. So if you can also explain kind of what we've never experienced, even though we've lived here for longer, which is the whole shebang.
The whole,
Yeah.
all the hoopla and the pomp and circumstance of it all. Well, I was sitting with friends of mine when we first moved here. So they weren't even friends yet. They were people that I was meeting
Yeah.
for the first time. We were at a cafe and someone with their little aprony schmucky thing
Mhm.
walks over and like sells a ticket and he
Yep.
gives them €80. And I'm like, well, he bought 4 tickets. And I'm like, why are you just hand the €80 out to some. It was all just so strange to me. He's like, no,
Right.
it's the Christmas lottery. And this was like in September. And I was like,
Mhm.
why are you doing this? He's like, oh no, it's a big thing. So that was my first inclusion, my first insight of how it being a big thing.
Yes. And to be clear, it's not just random people selling stuff. They are dressed in a certain outfit. They have the belt on, like they're green. They are where we, so
No.
they're dressed
Green
in,
it's by the company. So
that's the
green is the
company.
Once lotteries.
Right.
Yes, that's
So there
different.
are, it's not just a random person coming up and selling tickets. They look
Right.
official. If you can imagine, they look official.
Which still looks scammy to me because in
Yes.
America that would be such a scam.
But
right?
once you had been here for a while, you recognize them as a thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like, you have to buy the tickets. As the year was going by and we're getting close, I'm like, oh, we got to get tickets because it started becoming noticeable to me, right?
Mhm.
I've started now, you never think about purple cars until you buy a purple car and then there's purple cars
They're
all over
all
the street.
purple cars. Yeah.
So now, I'm thinking about the Christmas lottery tickets, and I'm seeing lottery stores that I never thought existed, and I'm seeing the things, and so we buy them. So they call the numbers every December 22nd, and for us, that's replaced the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh wow,
The
it's that
kids and
big.
yeah, it's that big. It's on the channels. I think it's on a few of the cable channels. The kids and I turn it on, and we are hunkered down.
I love it.
And so I guess let's talk about the history before we
Let's
even
talk
talk
about
about
the
how they call
history
the
for
numbers.
sure, because I'll say December 22nd is kind of early. Xena's technically still in school.
They all are.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
talked about this on the episode about Christmas and the issue with the schools, starting
Right.
finishing a little late for my liking for travel and this type of thing. So I would have thought they would have done this once everyone's out. But hey, maybe the parents want
Like
to
on the
win.
23rd.
Right? Maybe the parents want to win and not have the kids there to know about it.
Maybe. But our first 2 years here, they were on a Saturday and Sunday because that's where it fell.
Right.
So this year they are in
They
school
are on
on
a
that
Monday.
Yeah.
Well, there is a big history, as well as Spain having just like most countries, a massive sort of lottery sort of thing that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
This goes back almost 200 years or over 200 years.
Over 200
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
This is
Over 200
not a
years.
small thing.
It's not. And it was originally started in the late 1700s to help, instead of putting new taxes, it's why we do lotteries, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's to benefit society. It's supposed to anyway. You know what I mean?
It's hard to track these things. It might. Who knows?
Who knows? But that's how it was officially. Was started by the king to not impose new taxes, but to pay for hospitals and charities and those kinds of things.
Right.
And then in 1812, when the capital was in Cadiz, that's when the Christmas lottery itself was born.
So that was the first one on the 22nd of December. So that was a long time ago. Maybe I like that they just keep it on the same day, and maybe they didn't have a school issue back then.
And then that was because of the war. There was the Peninsular War going on, so they were using that to help finance the troops and armaments and all those kinds of things, right?
So after the war, once that had ended, so in 1814, that's when it got moved to Madrid.
Right. And they kept the lottery going because it's popular.
And that's where it is to this day.
To this day, yes. And by the end of the 1800s, it had become a more national event, right? It just grew and grew.
Right. And can you explain, because I haven't seen it, can you explain the two drum situation that they have?
So it's two drums. Yeah. Yes, there's two drums so the numbers are called off by children, by the way.
Oh,
so
right.
it's and there's hundreds of kids on the stage, and one does the one drum and one does the other drum, and they sing the numbers out. And by the end of the 3-4 hours of the show, that song is in our head for a good 6 weeks after.
So is there a song along with the singing of the numbers, or the tune that they're singing in the numbers to is kind of a song?
Like that. Like
that.
They're singing
okay.
Da, 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 da. I can't think of the tune right now.
Okay, got it. That's like after they've done that for a while,
yeah. But they're singing out the numbers. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
So the two drum thing is they have one is the numbers, and then the other one is the prize.
Okay.
And with this lottery, it's like the largest lottery in the world, like prize money wise, but there's not someone who's getting like 400 million. It's spread out through thousands of prizes. So you have a really good chance of winning something.
Okay. Do you know people that have won something?
Well, we almost broke even last year. Don't want to brag. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie. Okay. We did. So, and it's a sheet of tickets. So there's this sheet that you buy a whole number, which is 200 euros. And then it's broken up into 10 tickets.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty quickly, and then we can go back to what the other part, which is how these, like, how many tickets are they and how that kind of works. So from what I understand, you have 100,000 sheets of tickets that you buy. Each of those sheets is 200 euros.
Right.
And they each have, they're split up into 10 tickets that you can sell off for 20 euros each. So one number, like, 1,000, because there's, like one number, 1,000, or 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, those numbers can be divvied up into 10 different people if you want. Yes. So what will happen often in like a town or something, or a school, they'll buy one of these sheets. They might buy many, but then they'll divvy them up. So you might have 10 people from the same school that win that prize for the number that is picked that night.
Right.
Which I think is really cool, because
there is
a community aspect to a lot of these tickets, which is that a lot of people can win from the same number. But you don't pick your own numbers. These numbers are on the tickets. It's not like other places where you go in and put your favorite numbers in, like in America, and you choose your favorite numbers.
Not your favorite numbers. Right, but when you're at like this store, like one of the official stores that has a bunch of sheets
You
up,
could pick one, yeah.
you can pick your what one looks lucky
Luckier,
to
but you
you.
can't go in and
Yes.
sort of pick your number. I mean, generally
Right.
speaking, you can pick what you like best, but
You
that's
might
it.
want to pick
Yeah.
something like it has to end in 45.
Right,
Right.
exactly. Now you could buy a whole sheet for yourself and have that number to
Right.
yourself, but it is, I think, very much a community sort of effort in a lot of places that which I kind of like about it.
And you have more chance the more numbers you buy from. So you have a 1 in 7 chance of winning a prize. I mean, I know in America when we get like those $2 billion lotteries in, I'm like, I'm gonna get $50. I bought 50 tickets and got nothing back. If you bought 50 tickets here, you're getting something back.
So when you buy tickets, you buy one ticket from a bunch of different numbers, right?
I mean, that's how I do. I don't want to give away my
right?
secrets. You know what I mean?
And I will say, and I don't know how it works, I was shopping because, getting stuff for the new place and everything. We've been doing some shopping. I went to one of these little malls and I bought something, and that shop gave me a lottery ticket. And I think that's a portion of a portion. So I think there is a way that they can take those 10 tickets and split up those officially in some way into smaller tickets.
And say, you bought 1/1000th.
Right.
We gave you 1/1000th of our ticket.
Exactly. So if that number wins like, 3 billion, I might get something. But if it's just going to win like 200, I'm probably going to get a penny.
And I was talking to a Spanish friend of mine, and to add to what you're saying about the community of it, is because they sell them at bakeries. You'll see your dry cleaner may have a sheet there to buy from, and they'll usually charge like €1 more to pay for the one portion that the dry cleaner or the store is going to keep for themselves.
That's clever.
It's free for them kind of thing. But then 10 customers or how many sheets they bought have paid in this. So it's kind of a pride in a community.
Yeah.
Well, I only buy it from my baker because if I win, they win, and then we're all happy. Right.
And then like a bunch of your neighbors all win. So the likelihood is if you win, a bunch of your neighbors have also won, which I think is just I think that's just a really nice way that it works.
I've never heard of it, and I love it. I mean, and again, it's what we always say on our show is how we love the family and community aspect of Spain. So one, I think the history thing, we'll jump back to that too, is that the children that read these numbers come from the Ildefonso school, San Ildefonso, sorry. And it was originally an orphanage, and now it's a public school. It's still going on to the general public. But for hundreds of years, it's been children from school singing out the numbers, and it's so cute. I mean, it is adorable watching it. And then,
how long is the event, and is there other stuff intertwined in it, or is it literally just like an hour or something of them reading numbers?
Oh, it's 4 hours of them singing
4 hours
numbers.
of singing numbers.
Yeah. It's like I said, it replaces the Thanksgiving Day parade for us. Like it's on. We're doing stuff around the house, and
they're pulling enough numbers for that to go on for 4 hours.
Oh, it's thousands of numbers. Yeah, there's thousands of prizes to be won. It's not just one prize, because there's like, we're calling out this number, and that's for €10. This is for €20. This is for,
and that's why they have the two
€100.
barrels, because they are randomly doing the prize. They're picking a random prize and then picking a number, but in the prize barrel presumably is all the prizes that they're planning on giving.
Right. So there's some that are worth 4,000, some that are worth 10,000. One's the grand prize, right? So maybe they've raised billions for this lottery, but there isn't one ticket that's going to get billions, because they've got to pay out all these other prizes too, right? So there is a set number of what what the payout's going to be. So maybe it's 400 million. I mean, I don't know. It changes every year, but you have a very good chance if you buy 5 tickets getting something back.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you don't feel like you completely wasted your time, or wasted your money.
I love it. Yeah. Well, it's a bummer that we're not here to see it, but I think I can maybe catch it on YouTube or something.
Oh, I'm sure there's YouTube videos of it that you can at least get the sing-song, right? And they've been doing it since 1812. Those kids have been singing that number. Singing the numbers. I mean, that's insane.
Not the same.
They love tradition.
Not the same kids.
Not the same kids. They'd be very old.
They have some magical powers that keeps them young, just so they can sing the lottery.
And I guess in like the 20s, it started being on the radio, and then in the 50s, it became a television event. Fun fact: during the Spanish Civil War, they had 2 lotteries for the opposing side. So each side had their own Christmas lottery during the Spanish Civil War.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that weird?
And I also believe that El Gordo originally was just the name of the big prize win, but has become the name that everyone just talks about the whole thing now.
Right. Yes, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. And it's huge. I mean, over 70% of Spaniards participate in it. And you don't have to be a Spaniard if you're coming to visit.
Mm-hmm.
You can play, but you have to be here to get your money. You can't go elsewhere.
No. And there is just one, I mean, you will pay taxes on it and it will get taken out before you get it. So it's all like
Right.
sorted. And I think I think 2012 before then it was tax free and now you have to pay taxes. I think the first 40,000 is tax free.
40,000 is
So
tax free.
if
Yeah.
you win 39,999, you will not pay any taxes. Anything above that, you're going to be paying that 20%, but it will get taken out
Right.
first. So you'll just never see it.
You never see it. You have to worry about it on your house and
No.
accountant issues.
But I love that
that
anyone can do it. Like I think a lot of the lotteries in a lot of different countries, you do have to be a resident and living there to participate and win.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Here you don't. You just have to be here to get your money. And I think in some of the lotteries you have a time frame to when you can get your payout as well.
That would make sense.
Like you can't come back a year later. It's like you have a certain time frame.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what those are, but they are there. They are there.
Well, I love that you've embraced this cultural tradition and made it your own in your house. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it sounds like
it really is. And try to find the sing song on a YouTube video because
so I can get it stuck in my head.
The kids are so cute. Yeah, they're so cute singing it. And I will say, so it's like I said, it's become our tradition. But then my daughters are on their phones because it's a lot. Like we're not just glued to the television.
Right.
We're like, doing stuff around the house and putzing and whatever. And so my daughters are like on the webpage, constantly refreshing. Did our number get called? Did our number get called yet? Did our number get called? What's the prize?
Right?
What's the prize? Yeah.
That's fun. Well, good luck. Oh, you're not supposed to say good luck. I don't know.
Is there a rule against it? I've never heard that.
I've heard that in some.
That's only about going on stage. That's only about. I'm not going on stage today. I'm not breaking. That's break a leg. That's
good. Okay, good luck. We'll catch up in the new year and see how you did.
Or you won't hear from me ever again.
That's also possible.
All right, ciao, Tanya.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Our Spain Poco a Poco. Since you love us so much, please do go on to our social media and follow us and like us and subscribe where you're listening because it really does help us to grow and stick around and do what we are very much enjoying doing.
And, give us a shout out on the social medias. Give us a comment on what you would like to hear us talk about. I mean, we like to hear ourselves speak, but we do want to make this, informative for our listeners.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can comment on one of our posts or you can send us a message through our Spain Facebook page or Instagram. So we would love to hear from you.
Yes, we would. Till the next episode.
Bye.